results. New technology allowed forensic scientists to test DNA that they weren't able to at the time of the murder. Now we are getting a closer look at what was used to do that. Our Natalie Shaver joins us in the studio now with the story. Natalie.
Mark, and it's not just us who got to see this firsthand. Chris Tapp did too, and ever since his conviction, this is something that people have questioned whether or not he actually did that. So today he got a chance to see how some of this technology worked. It's this new thing called the M-Vac. It works a lot like the president of the company described it as a lot like a carpet cleaner, and you'll get to see how that looks.
That's how it works, man.
That's crazy. That's all it took.
Yeah. That's Chris Tapp seeing firsthand how this, the M-Vac, played a role in his release from prison. Tapp was convicted of the 1996 murder and rape of Angie Dodge in her Idaho Falls apartment. But as part of a plea deal, a judge vacated the rape charge and resentenced Tapp for time served in the murder.
The M-Vac was used in the Angie Dodge murder recently, very recently, to re-look at the evidence.
Sampling is half.
With this new technology, forensic scientists were able to test DNA they were not able to test before. The M-Vac collects DNA. The company's president says it works like a carpet cleaner.
It sprays a sterile solution down and vacuums it up. So whatever target material you're looking for, skin cells, blood, semen, saliva.
What we do in the field is we'll dip our swab in water and we'll wipe it, and you collect a little more that way. But let's say it's on a piece of clothing that I want to get the DNA. Then you want to use the way you clean clothes, right? Which is you inject the liquid and you suck it out.
Re-looking at the evidence in the Angie Dodge murder, Dr. Greg Hampikian with the Idaho Innocence Project says none of that DNA found at the scene belongs to Chris Tapp. Ever since his 1998 conviction, people questioned Tapp's guilt. Different advocacy groups worked on his case, including the Idaho Innocence Project, which examined the DNA.
Grateful that, he was able to produce, a technology that was able to make this happen. So, I mean, and I always use I'm very lucky. Most people would never understand that, after wasting 20 years of your life in prison. But I'm very grateful and lucky for what I am and who I am today.
Now Tapp is starting a new job and says he's slowly trying to catch up on the 20 years he's missed out on. But for him, he says the biggest thing that people need to remember is the case.
The chapter, of Chris Tapp, everybody's excited and happy that I'm released and free. But also on the other side of the coin, they're forgetting the most important thing. There's still an unsolved murder.
Again, Chris Tapp was released as part of a plea deal. It was not an exoneration. As I said, a judge vacated the rape charge and resentenced Tapp to time served for the murder. And Mark, something fun about the M-Vac, it was created right here in Idaho, and it was originally used for food safety. For example, it was designed to detect E. coli. But back in 2012, the M-Vac president decided to try it out in forensics.
Just incredible. Able to decipher something that happened so long ago with new technology designed and built today. All right, Natalie, interesting. Thank you. Boise police continue to ask for your help as they investigate a reported attack in a parking garage.